A local couple in the midst of Hurricane Helene's devastation near Black Mountain in Lake Lure, North Carolina.
News 2's Emma Charles spoke with them about the damage they witnessed and how they made it out of that storm. Emma.
Thanks, Brendan. Carolyn. Sergio and his partner Chris were trapped in the mountains of western North Carolina for days in the aftermath of the hurricane. They want people to know the devastation is much worse than what we can see.
Sergio and Chris were at their home in the Black Mountains when they first heard the warnings of Hurricane Helene. Based on the alerts, they had no idea how bad the storm would be until they were in the middle of it.
Very haunting. It was really bad. It was almost like a roar.
When they woke the next morning, they realized they were trapped on the mountain with dozens of trees fallen onto the road.
I looked right and I see nothing but trees over the road. And I just felt that feeling inside my stomach like, we're not gonna get out of here.
The couple had no electricity, power, little to no service, and no way to get help from the outside world. Their food and water supplies was running low and wouldn't last them through the week. With the help of their neighbor who stayed behind and his chainsaw, they worked for days to clear trees from a road roughly the size of 2 football fields.
It's the most difficult job, especially when you're not used to the physical labor, moving the trees, throwing the stuff out of your way. Like it was a lot of hard work.
After days of physical labor clearing trees, Sergio and Chris were eventually able to return home after a risky journey navigating down destroyed paths without any service. They credit the community in the mountains for coming together in the time of crisis and helping them home.
I think up in the mountains, the people there, especially the ones that have been there for a long time, are really resilient and really self-reliant. So there wasn't really a level of panic. What it was where in the area that we were was really a sense of community.
In the aftermath of the storm, Sergio and Chris hope that the rural communities like theirs receive the help and rescue that they need and aren't forgotten. They say there is little communication going through the mountains, so people are isolated and don't know where to get help. After coming back, their goal is to spread awareness to the thousands of people who still need help as their resources run out.
I don't believe that enough attention is being given to Western North Carolina, Tennessee. I think I would encourage people to dig a little deeper, and I know that it's hard because like some of the areas, again, aren't accessible through roads. They have to be accessible through helicopters, but there are millions of people and hundreds of communities that haven't even been touched yet.
Sergio and Chris say they will never forget this experience.
That act of selflessness that our neighbor did by staying behind and help us out, that completely changed my life. So that person is gonna be forever in our family.
You can drop off supplies here at News 2, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. until Friday. That'll go to areas affected by Hurricane Helene. In studio, Emma Charles, Count on 2.